CBC becomes the national podcaster. I'm Brian Lilley with the Rebel.media. Make no mistake about it, this is another move by CBC, the state broadcaster, to stray outside of their mandate. CBC is charged by Parliament and the Broadcasting Act to provide radio and television broadcast services across the country. Now, I would argue that we don't even need a state broadcaster. We don't have a state grocery store. Why do we need a state radio or television station? But that's beside the point. They have a mandate from Parliament. And while they have been complaining that they are strapped from cash, they have been using the $1 billion plus that they get from taxpayers each and every year to stray outside of their mandate, to do things they are not asked to do. So they starve their core mandate, demand more cash from Parliament, which Justin Trudeau and the Liberals are going to give them, and then they expand into other areas. The latest example, they're going to open a digital newsroom in London, Ontario. London, Ontario, already well serviced by a local television station, local newspaper, several local radio stations, and yes, one of them includes Bell Media, one of them includes Chorus Entertainment. They've got 2 talk radio stations, but CBC is going to go in there because they need the left-wing state broadcaster perspective on local London issues. This follows similar moves in places like Kelowna, Hamilton, Kitchener-Waterloo. Why is CBC doing this at all? These are all markets well served by local media. And if people really want CBC, they can get them on the regional feeds, on the provincial stations, the provincial broadcasts. CBC has been saying for a long time that government has starved them, and yet they've launched a music service that plays pop music. I'm not talking CanCon. I'm not talking exposing Canadians to the latest Canadian artist that's not getting enough exposure. No, I'm talking about straight up rock and roll, straight up pop, good old-fashioned misogynistic hip-hop, all streamed to you on your computer or your smartphone app 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And guess what? CBC, through their subsidy, pays these artists, none of whom need the money from CBC. They pay them just like Spotify would, just like Pandora would, just like any of the music streaming services or commercial radio stations would. All of this is well outside CBC's mandate, but they have decided they will be all things to all people on the internet. Thus, I'm calling them the national podcaster. These people are no longer interested in providing the radio and television services that Parliament has asked them to, and so they're launching digital newsrooms, they're launching digital music services, and they've just hired Stephen Laturante. Great fellow. Met him many times. Nice guy, someone who knows how the internet works. He's going to be in charge of their digital media push, their digital newsroom. Did you know, by the way, they've also hired scores of reporters whose sole job is to write stories for the interwebs. Again, now they're competing with print publications online, be it your local newspaper, be it BuzzFeed, be it The Rebel. None of this is in CBC's mandate. And yet, they will still claim, and their supporters will howl for more money. Why? So that we can get more stories like this, more columns like this by Rosemary Barton talking about how Justin Trudeau lost sleep the night before John Ridsdale was slain in Manila after his weekend going to the musical Hamilton, taking selfies with dogs, yucking it up all around New York for a whole weekend. You never saw anything like this about Stephen Harper. CBC has strayed well outside their mandate once again. Let me say it. It's time to sell CBC. If we can't agree on that, maybe Parliament can at least agree to rein them in, to say, if you're going to take this money, at least stick to your mandate. Being all things to all people will not lead to success. It will only lead to failure because they will not be able to fulfill their core mandate. CBC needs to have their knuckles slapped over this latest move into London, this latest move into digital music, this latest move into a complete digital push. I just don't expect it to happen under Justin Trudeau any more than I expected it to happen under Stephen Harper and the Conservatives.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.